Hey guys, this is Hell Hades Free to Play 2023. Finally, we're here. We're starting our new account and we're going to be smashing out the free to play content for the rest of the year. This year is a bit different. We've actually got this massive challenge behind the whole thing and I'm absolutely pumped. Absolutely pumped to get the whole community or anyone who wants to involved. So in this video, I'm going to be talking you through how I'm going to start my account, what I do, all of my kind of like initial goals. We're going to be showing you how to do self-referrals. We're going to be showing you how to start your account in the best possible way. And I'm also going to be showing you how to get involved in the challenge. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I will try and bookmark things down below in case you just want to skip the early stuff. But yeah, I'm absolutely pumped. The team, HH Gaming team, have done a phenomenal job. Yeah, really, really good job. So you can literally come to the website now and find the info that you need to get this stuff going. Come to hellhades.com. At the top here in the little banner, you've got the free to play 2023 little logo. Click on this, or you can click up the top here on the left, and bam, away we go. Basically, get yourself to the sign up page. Here we go. Within this page, it's going to kind of give you all of the detail about the challenges over time. We haven't got all of the stuff live yet, but it will do within a week. And basically, we've got the 10 main challenges, the content creators and the HH Gaming team all going at it. Everyone's got their own little bio. You can kind of click your way through the different people. You can see the starter, champion, and the epic that we got on the draft. You can watch the draft if you want to watch that back. It's actually a load of fun banter and stuff here. But me, Saphira, Fiction, Never, Lockers, Lady H, Odd One Gaming, YST, Earbad, and Deadwood are the 10 challengers. You can go and click on the various competitors' YouTube pages, Twitter follows, all that type of stuff. Give them some support. Let them know that you're watching. Root for whoever you want to root for. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. As we develop the trackers, we're going to have a section down here. So the challenger tracker will be in this section. And then you'll be able to toggle between the community tracker and the challenger tracker with this toggle button once it goes live. So all of the community are going to be able to kind of race against the challengers as well. We've also just got a kind of section here around rules and FAQ, so you can kind of read up any things you're unsure about. And yeah, you can come and join us, come and get involved. Now, the raid optimizer was updated today. So you would need to be an optimizer user and you'd need to have this extractor running on your PC to gather the information, gather the stats. Okay, and Saf has done an awesome job with the optimizer. New homepage. You come into the optimizer homepage here. If you're already a user, click onto challenges, and then you can sign up with the challenger tab here. All you'd need to do is put your in-game tag, in-game name from your game, which I'll show you once I get my new account logged up, and then you can sign up. As long as you've created your account today after Clan Boss Reset, then bam, you're going to be in the mix. Next thing I'm going to do is actually do my referral of my own account. I'm finally going to get a level 50 account referral going on for my main. I'm not going to do the full kind of breakdown of how to do this right now here in the video. I'm going to do it at the end of the video. But go and check that out if you need to learn how to do it. There's also now a new page on hellhades.com, which I'll link below, which is a full breakdown of what I'm going to show you at the end of the video, plus some kind of workarounds if you're struggling with it. Here we go. We're back into the tutorial. The sound's back on. I can't turn it off for a while. Oh, it's glorious. Raid, free to play 2023. Gaelic gets his big smack in. That's the last time we're going to see Gaelic on the free to play series this year. We saw him all last year. This time around, we got El Hain as the starter. And we know she's about to be gobbled. She's about to be gobbled up by the dragon. I'm hoping they do a legendary El Hain where we see a rip open a dragon and she comes back out like I don't know, she's been eating the insides. She's bigger, she's stronger. She's not going to die again. That's what we need. Anyway, I'll get us through the tutorial. So for anyone doing the challenge, you can literally come and use this link. I'll pin it down below and you can click to find out who your starter hero is going to be. And then after that, you can click to find out who your epic is going to be. I'll put both of these links down below and you'll be able to find yourself your starter champions. It's a fun way of doing it. Oh, why didn't I get deep for my actual pick? Anyway, I've got El Hain. She's my starter. And we're going to put the promo code in for Shinuru for me. That's what I got. There we go. We're logged in on Player in Play. Next thing I'm going to do is find out news from forever ago, I expect. But next thing we're going to do is put my promo code in. So my one is Lucky Raid. And that will give me my Shinuru and a couple of other juicy little bits and bobs. How do you find the promo code for you? You can go to hellhades.com, hover over Raid Shadow Legends, go into promo codes in the bottom left of this kind of new player guide. All of the new player codes will be here on this page. So you can kind of pick the one that suits you, or pick the one that you span on your wheel. You can only do one promo code per day, per 24 hours. You can only do one new player promo code ever. And a new player promo code has to be put in within 72 hours of starting the account. After that, any time-limited codes, which are just around, you can put in after that. So don't do Raid Ronda, for example, day 1. Do that day 2. And then if there's any others, we will update them here as often as we can. Now we're going to want to get onto the optimizer. So the optimizer section for downloading is here. It will take you to this homepage. We've got a new homepage here. And you can go into challenges, sign up to the free-to-play challenge, which I'm going to do right now. HH. How did I word it? Space free-to-play 2. So you want to put in your in-game name here, sign up to the challenge, and it will go green. You've signed up if your account is eligible. If you started your account too early, then you have to do a new one. It needs to be done today. And now my account is in the mix. It's in the challenge, and it will be kind of like logged as stuff happens. If you leave this little extractor open with live updates ticking, then it will be pulling through your account info for the tracker. If you play on mobile generally and just want to kind of be in the mix, then you can sign into a PC and have this open, but you would need to do the milestones on, like run that Ice Golem run again for it to track that Ice Golem run. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that the optimizer can do for you. But yeah, you're just going to have that extractor just open on your screen somewhere, and it will start to pull your info. Okay then. I feel like we've talked a ton and we've not even played any Raid Shadow Legends yet. This is where we're at. We're trying to do these type of tutorial videos. To collect up all this juicy stuff and start to play the game. First thing you want to kind of be aware of here, there's missions and challenges, which are all good stuff. Yeah, they kind of keep you on the straight and narrow to a certain degree. Some of them are red herrings. They kind of throw you off a bit, but they do give you some nice rewards along the way. So I'm going to be trying to work my way through these things as I go. And you want to be kind of completing things like the daily quests and achievements and stuff as early as you can. Oh, this is new. I've never seen this on a free-to-play before. A full barrel. A barrel's actually awesome. Save your barrel until you get to 6 star, and you're going to be able to just go from level 1 to 60 instantly. That's actually beautiful. Great, good change. Good change. I'm already level 3. I'm already a level 4. Let's go and do this other stuff that it likes us to do. Lock, unlock, bam, bam. And we completed the achievement tab. So the absolute first priority for every single account that plays this game is to get your first 6-star champion. And it takes some time. It can take you a week. Yeah, it could take you a week of playing the game pretty actively. So you need to be pretty much like tunnel visioned on one 6-star champion, which means that other champions that you want to use, just need to bear in mind that you can't just use all of your good champions that you pull along the way. You also need some champions that are going to be food. And by food, I mean champions that eventually you're going to feed into the person you want as a 6-star to make them the 6-star. Yeah, so it will be champions that you pull along the way. We'll pick up plenty of mystery shards, which will help you pull champions which will be used for food. Also, as you work your way through campaign, you will just naturally find food champions along the way. There is a section on hellhades.com around quality of champions. Like we rank and grade every single champion, so you can go there and just kind of get a feel for, is the champion I've just pulled actually any good, if you want to do that. But yeah, basically, this is the priority. Like, there's an example here. Crusader comes in. He is a food champion. We can use him in the very early game. but he's never going to be part of like an end game team for me. But for now, we're just going to throw in our strongest team, try and get through some levels and start to level champions up. The further you are in campaign, the more experience you gain per run. And you want as much experience as you can get because that's how you level up. Leveling up is the name of the game. We want a 6-star champion. So aside from getting a 6-star champion, the other thing you want to be doing here is preparing yourself to win, and I mean win, your Novice Tournament, which you'll be in from the start. We should blow away any type of early campaign stuff, by the way. It's very easy. You don't need any gear on or anything. But it will start to unlock different things as you kind of work your way through different levels. But yeah, basically, you will be put into, okay, Tavern, yes, lovely. This is where you level stuff up. Don't do this yet. Don't use all your brews up and stuff yet, because there'll be quests to do that shortly. Okay, just save those. We don't need to be spending. We're a free-to-play game. We're the free-to-players. Pick bits up along the way. See, we pick up some shards along the way here as well. So we can go mystery shard crazy and just see if we pull anything which is going to help us. But either way, it's worth doing this early because you will get yourself some food champions. Yeah, you just kind of, you want to start getting in the mix, get yourself along the way. But the main thing you're doing here is just blowing up campaign. You do get, as part of your login rewards, some starter gear. See the way we've got this? The starter lifesteal gear is actually pretty good. Yeah, so it's, you always get the same. You get speed boots, you'll get attack percent and crit rate. You're trying to hope for some rolls into crit rate, ideally. But we're upgrading ourselves to level 8 here. We get HP. It's probably the worst of the lot, honestly, because I want damage. Damage is, for your starter hero, either attack percent or crit rate gives you a better chance to do a crit hit. That's not too bad. So they're on. And you would have also got, as part of your referral stuff, just some extra gear as well. But now you may as well throw it on. Yeah, throw it on and start to gain some stats. Because stats are just going to speed up your initial game. I wouldn't take this stuff unless it's half decent anywhere past level 4. But it just gives you a bit more oomph to get you a bit further in campaign. Because you're not going to get any good gear from campaign. All of this stuff, this common 1, 2, 3-star gear that you get from campaign early, it's all complete trash. All of this stuff, you never invest any silver into it at all. A couple of watchouts, just about every single champion that you own until about, I don't know, maybe 6 months' time should be in speed boots. It should be in speed boots as the main stat. And you want to be looking for rolls of things like speed in your other gear. But mainly you just want to be kind of getting in some kind of filler gear for now. Just stuff that just pops for you. Yes, Raid will try and sell you stuff along the way. You should be just collecting stuff from the challenges as you're doing it as well. In case you unlock the kind of next challenge. Like stuff like this. Win early shields from Kirok Castle. You're better off just getting them done very early because really soon you're not going to want to come back to this stuff. So here we go. Beating the first stage of campaign. You get yourself a War Priest. She is going to be with you for a little while. She'll probably end up being a food champion. You don't want to put any books into her. You don't really want to ascend her. But she will stick around for a while. She's like a bad smell. She's not going to wait for a while. But she's also not going to be super value for you in your team. So she's another one of those champions that will eventually just be food. But do use her in the kind of early stages as a healer. Very small healer. And kind of protector. Actually, we've just beaten stage 7, so we should have beaten a mission. Yes. And you can start to just look, like equip someone with 6 artifacts. I could do that straight away. Level them to 4. All of this stuff. Keep on track of it, because if you don't, there's stuff that you could have done already that you just didn't do. It's just a silly kind of waste of time. Actually, these pieces are quite good. We can just upgrade them to level 4 for now. I'm not going to go past level 4 on kind of like trashy gear. It's going to waste my silver, but it does, again, just kind of speeds up the power creep that I can do. So it just enables me to get further faster, and that's what I want to do here. I don't want to spend a ton of silver doing it. First 4 levels of leveling anything is cheap. After that, it starts to get a lot more expensive. But we put everything up to level 4 here. If you've got something on which is just crap, yeah, crap piece of gear, and you're thinking, I want to get rid of that, instead of, let's just see what these gloves are like. Way better. So the gloves I'm wearing, crap. Gloves I've got here, better. Instead of thinking, oh, maybe I'll just swap them over, remove the crap ones and just destroy them. It will save you silver in the long run, because you have to pay to remove something in this game. So yeah, just remove and destroy the crap. Don't do that with good stuff, but with the crap gear, that's exactly what you want to do. So I've got everything up to level 4. Next mission is completed. Next mission is completed, etc. So I want to stay on top of these as much as I can whilst playing the game. And you'll see here now, the Novice Tournament has gone live. I think because I hit level 10 or whatever. Don't collect this little energy pot yet. Don't do it. This energy pot is worth more over time. So basically, the higher level you are, the more energy you get per level, per energy refill. And at the moment, I'm a measly level 9. I'll be like level 15 or something very quickly. I will get more energy out of my refill at a higher level. So you can just leave that sitting there. You don't need to collect these things yet. Leave them sitting there and kind of work your way up. But Novice Tournament, you want to try and win it as best that you can. Yeah, a Novice Tournament is a really good place to get stuff. You get an Ancient Shard. Beautiful. Awesome gems if you're second, or a book if you're third. You want one of those top 3 spots. And also you absolutely want this speed gear at the top here. So you want to be doing this. How do you do it? Working your way through campaign, doing arena battles when you've unlocked it, and then pushing your way through different dungeons. And by that, you only want to beat like level 3 or 4 of each of the dungeons, but you do get a chance to do it very early, and you'll just get points for pretty much anything in the game. But for now, I'm not hard focused on that. I'm still just focused on my campaign and pushing further and leveling people. I'll get a bit more focused on the Novice Tournament when I get, I guess when I start to slow down in campaign. So let's get our team going. At the moment, I'm just putting in the most offensive team that I can, because I just want to clear this stuff as quick as I can. Now, you do want to get yourself into a clan as early as you can, like just an early level clan, and start grabbing yourself a couple of the easy to do clan quests. One of them here is increase attack in classic arena. Use your what's her name? War priest that you just picked up. Give yourself an attack buff. This is an easy one to grab. There's a few others which have already been grabbed in this clan here, like just sell artifacts, win using multi-battles. There's a whole bunch of them which are just very easy to do in an early level clan. You could do a little bit of clan jumping just to start off with. Do a quest, find the one that's easy for you, leave the clan, grab another clan until you kind of get yourself some of that early clan gold. Because once you've got it, actually, let me just join another one here very quickly. Does it jump me to the same one, or can I grab another easy mission? I can grab another one. I can grab whatever I want. So I'm the first one taking one. And yeah, there's just a whole bunch of easy ones here, but I'm going to take that same one again if I can find it. This one here, increase attack. Basically, I need to win a couple of arena fights. So that's going to give me 300 clan gold. Then you get yourself into a clan that's got a little bit more levels and grab a couple of accessories here, and it's good early game stuff. Or you can wait until there's energy here, which is great as an extra energy boost. I would suggest one of those two things with your early clan gold. So pretty early on, you get a mission to enhance books into a rare champion. You want to pretty much just slam these into your starter hero. Yeah, unless you've pulled something really early, really quick that's better. There's really very few champions that will be better than your starter hero on the first kind of week or so. So you need someone who's going to farm the campaign for you, and it's going to help you get through this mission, which will just kind of keep you ticking along. But early game arena, pretty much team power equals do you win or not for the very early game. Yeah, so if you're fighting someone who's got a lower team power than you, you should win the fight. Almost like 99 times out of 100, you will win the fight. This might be the exception because I'm showing it on a video. But hopefully not. Hopefully we just come in, because I used the wrong skill on her in the first place. We come in clutch and we slam people into the ground. So if you kind of use that rule of thumb, then you should be able to just pick your opponents pretty damn comfortably, or at least like bronze into, probably into like early silver, I guess. And you're just looking for that team power. Pretty much team power means how many stats have I got versus how many stats have they got. as the game develops, or as your knowledge of the game develops, you'll realize actually that there's a lot more to team power than that. Team power is a kind of useless stat once you get past that very early game, because really there's kind of levels of growth in team power which go up much higher for stats like resistance and for crit rate. So if somebody's got a particularly high resistance or a particularly high crit rate compared to you, it's going to look like they're actually a lot stronger than you are, which is not necessarily the case. But you can see here, I'm basically just looking at this number and saying, do we beat the team power or not? And if we do, then we're fine. And it should just kind of whiz you through these progress missions really fast. Just be careful when you get any missions around Minotaur. You probably won't want to spend any time in Minotaur other than just doing the kind of first couple of missions, because your first Champions Masteries, and Minotaur is where you farm Masteries, your first Champions Masteries, you're going to want to farm with gems. Yeah, so if you go into, it'll be your starter or whoever you value the most from your kind of initial group of champions. But you can go into Masteries and you can just purchase Masteries for 800 gems. This is the first thing you should ever do with gems. Don't spend gems in any other way until you've done that. Okay, and that means that you won't need to be in Minotaur for a while. Yeah, I'm only going into here literally for that first mission, and then I won't be in Minotaur again for a while. 800 gems on the first Champions Masteries. Get that done. Get it done nice and early, because it just gives you a lot more power. And you want that power in the early game to smash your way through the campaign and to kind of help you with some of the arena stuff. So early game mastery is really important. That's where your gems go. After that, my opinion is you've got two choices, really. If you're going to play the game for a long time, if you think you're going to play the game for at least 2 or 3 months, then I would say the gem mine is the next best way to spend your gems, because you just get a return of gems over and over. It's a trickle, but you do get them. Yeah, so you can unlock the gem mine for 500. You then need to spend another 500 and then another 500 to max it out. And it is worth maxing it out. But that's the second thing that I will do. After that, I will then save the next 800 gems for another Champions Masteries. So my first kind of few thousand gems is already written off. I'm not going to be using that for getting more ancient shards for champions. I'm not going to be using it for more energy refills. You get quite a lot of energy in the start anyway. So that's the way I would play it. Definitely worth pointing out here, as you get stronger, you'll be able to clear stuff faster and easier. But the potion keeps, all 5 are available right now for the start of the game. They'll be available for the full week. After that, they just open up on kind of scheduled days. So if you've got champions that you know you're going to want to ascend, and certainly your starter hero would be one of those, you want to get yourself into the keeps, within the first few days and get yourself some ascension pots. Once you've got some, you can kind of go and focus on other stuff. But doing the ascension dungeons, at least the early levels, will be part of your challenges anyway. They'll also give you some points towards that Novice Tournament you want to win. But at the same time, you're going to be picking up some juicy old pots for ascension, which you just generally are going to need as you kind of work your way through the game. But do focus on the right color ascension. So you see here we're in a force keep. I'm doing this right now because it's a mission, or a challenge, sorry. Not because I've got anybody who's force I'm actually going to be like properly leveling up for some time. So I won't be spending a whole lot of time in the force keep after I've done the challenge part of it and got myself a few points on the Novice Tournament. All of the different keeps have got their own kind of mechanics. So the force keep, you actually need a decreased defense champion. I don't have one yet, so it's going to be tough for me to beat that up. Somewhere like the magic keep, you need to steal away the enemy buff or block the buff going on. And somewhere like the spirit keep, you need to be able to reduce the healing. So they've all kind of got their own mechanics that you need to try and navigate. But yeah, it is worth getting yourself in, at least doing the first few levels for the challenges and getting those pots done. So a couple of quick fire tips to end this video. There will be a series following this video, following this new free-to-play account for me. But ultimately, if you're struggling on a campaign level, few options. You can either try and level up some more of your gear that you're wearing, or put people in gear if they're still naked. You can go back to a previous couple of levels, just gain some more levels on your heroes, go to an easier level that you know you can beat, farm it up for a while, gain some levels on your champions, and then come back and you'll probably be able to beat it. Or just kind of look at the affinity of the level you're fighting and just see if actually it's because you're fighting with weak affinities all the time. That often can be the reason why you can't get past a particular level. Resources are really important in Raid Shadow Legends. Don't waste resources, especially things like steel tomes. Steel tomes is one that I just see as a massive, massive mistake. Brews is another one. I don't need to use any brews right now. It's literally pointless. No brews are being used. Chickens I keep hold of until I'm ready to start to level people up. Steel tomes are very scarce in this game. Certainly do not ever use a legendary steel tome on anything other than a legendary champion. Same with epics as well. And rares, you get a few more, but you still won't get absolutely tons of them. So prioritize the champions that are actually going to be longer term for your account with stuff like that. Things like gems I've spoken about already. They're quite scarce as well. Save them up, use them for the right reasons. And things like shards, you don't get a lot of sacred shards or void shards ever. You should be keeping hold of these for events that are running, and you should be trying to keep track of things like YouTube videos, keep track of my Discord, and you'll see when I think it's a good time to pull shards or not. Ancient shards are a little bit more accessible, I guess, but still you will need to kind of save them for decent events. Don't just pull them willy-nilly. You'll probably be pretty sad about it, and you'll end up diving into your pocket for some cash to try and buy some. So that's the kind of big hitters for me to kind of watch out for. You will get a few ancient shards over the course of a month that pop up in the market. Buy these up when you can. You should get 5 per month every month. It's not random. You get 5. So buy them up when you see them. Silver's quite scarce. Don't burn silver into items which are not going to be longer term. So you really want, as I said earlier, speed boots for your boots. You generally want a percentage main stat for your bottom row of both the chest and the gloves. So good ones would be HP percent or attack percent early on the chest. And good ones for the gloves could be crit rate or HP percent or attack percent as well. Generally crit rate for your damage dealers, because you want to try and get their crit rate up as quickly as you can. There you go, guys. This is free to play 2023. I'm just going to go into the referral section now. If you need to learn how to do that, it's going to be coming next. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to follow my series. See you soon. Okay, then let's work you through referrals. So I'm on my main account. I'm going to hit get referral link. Get referral link. Basically, what it'll do is it will copy a link into my clipboard. I then go into BlueStacks, which I will have a link for down below. If you download my link, I get $1. Whatever, but get BlueStacks. This is the easiest way to do it. You go into instance and you say fresh instance, not clone, fresh. Away you go, press create, and you've got yourself a fresh instance of BlueStacks. Yeah, careful not to do tons like I'm doing here, because it's actually just going to wipe out your PC's rube. Okay, you hit start and it will start a fresh instance of BlueStacks. BlueStacks is like a phone emulator. So it's going to get you a screen like this where it's going to install you a version of like a phone. Yeah, you've got that kind of interface. So here we go. Within BlueStacks, you then go into the part where it's got Chrome. Yeah, which is basically a browser. Click on Chrome. It will open up your browser. So you click in the web address up here. Control V, which is going to be a paste. Yeah, you just paste in the link that you just copied from your referral link. Come to the front of the web address here. You've got all of this chat in the front, which won't take you to a web address. Come to the front of the HTTPS and then delete backwards. Yeah. Don't forget, this is meant to be you referring a friend, not referring yourself. So it's not going to make this super easy, but this is what you need to do. You then press enter and it's going to take you into a sign-in page. You're going to need a new Google account for this. Yeah, just a random new one is what I've done. I've set up like a random sign-in page. Create a new one. Otherwise, it tends to fail. So you sign in with your new Google account, hit accept, and it will take you into the install page. It should take you straight here to the Raid install page, because that's the link that you're creating. It's going to download it. It's going to install it. And then you need to get yourself through the tutorial. Okay, you finished the tutorial section, and you will know immediately after the tutorial if your referral account has worked. If it didn't work for you, the only thing which other people seem to need to do differently is change device in BlueStacks, which is all part of that website page that the team created. It's all part of the same thing, which is kind of giving you watch outs. But you see here, I've just completed the tutorial and we see, yes, Rhonda's here. Welcome, Rhonda. I'll see you in a few days. Oh my goodness. Pop-ups are in, but you'll see straight away if it worked for you, because this will pop up, claim reward from Hell Hades. And because we trust your friends, you're going to get stuff. Yeah, all of this stuff comes at this point. And we now know that it's worked. That's it. We now know it's working. I can then go back on my main account, click away. I think I might need to just log back in. So yeah, 2 seconds later, log back in. This is the account I just created and the referral link has worked. So my main account now is finally going to have a referral level 50. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Welcome to the free-to-play of 2023. I'll see you later.